What's up everybody? I'm going to make a quick video. Essentially super connected right now. I want to touch base on a few things. Just in terms of the growth I've been seeing in this area and how once you realize that everything is spiritual and energy, the things you connect with or the topics you connect with are way different. And essentially I was able to go this morning, get super connected. Basically, part of my routine is going out for a walk first thing in the morning. I wake up at 4:40, go for a walk, and then walk for about 30-40 minutes, do morning cardio fasted, and then I listen to some music and get connected. And essentially, reflecting with my coach who's been able to help me get to this point where, the past day or two, I've been super consumed by control, and control, you have to realize, is what the devil uses to deter you away from peace. Trying to control things like your income or relationships or your physique, and essentially no one has control but God. You start to realize this as you get older, and society tries to trick you into control. Have your goals, do your actions every single day, and this will get you to your goal. But the only thing you have control over is really your actions and your beliefs about yourself. Everything else is a lie that's told to you. Now, the new one is like visualization. Sure, you can visualize what you want, but you can't visualize when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen or essentially what's going to look like. You can have a rough idea, but no one is a fortune teller. Only God will present to you what you need to do in life and what you need to experience. And another thing you have to focus on and controlling is who you are as a person, learning more about yourself, growing yourself, pushing yourself, suffering. And that's one thing I'm realizing now. I was so focused on the financial part of my life for these past few years, and just waking up and thinking, what do I have to do to make money? And I realized that I didn't even know myself enough to attract money, because everything is attracted, nothing is taken, or people think everything is like competition. Let me take this from you, and I can't be outworked and all this shit. No, it's the things you have in your life are a consequence of who you are as a person. Spiritually, your energy, your frequency, your beliefs about yourself, about the world, everything is a mirror. So just crazy reflection for right now. So as I've come to realize this, it's taking your attention away from the things you are looking to control or want, like I said, the ones I listed before, and just focusing on who am I today. If you're watching this, wake up and ask yourself, do I even know who I am? Have I experimented enough in different things? Have I pushed my physique to the max level? Have I been able to push my mind to the max level? My nutrition, my overeating, by eating the wrong things, am I able to put the right attention on that? Financially, my overspending, am I trying to live above my means to show the world that I'm a different person than what I actually am? And there's so many different ones where the only way to really connect with yourself and grow in this area, which is spiritually, which spirituality is really everything, it's energy is everything, is to suffer. And a lot of people don't want the suffering. And this was me for a long time, and now I realize it's, God is putting you through these tests of faith, patience, in order for you to discover who you are. And these things will come as a consequence. So that body you want, whatever it is, you're trying to control right now and think, if I follow these steps or do what are the habits I need? And that was my mentality for the longest time. It's what do I need to get around, and what do I need to do? What blueprint do I need to follow? But I wasn't actually working on myself. I was don't get me wrong, action is important, but I was letting the wrong things or wrong focus trump what is actually most important, is learning about yourself, where you are at this very moment, and how to grow that person, learn more about that person, so everything else comes with a consequence. This may not make sense to you. I think it will if you really think about it. And well, don't think too much about it. Just start to act in faith and spirit, but you have to start to realize everything is energy. Everything you see around you, they think is physical, is actually energy that's just compact. These tiny atoms, it's been studied. Everything is just, a faster vibration. You can see it's more physical. So buildings, cars, whatever you see around you, this is all physical. This is all energy looking physical because it's vibrating much higher, but everything's vibration, everything's frequency. And I wouldn't be able to have a reflection like this if you asked me 1 or 2 months ago. I was still stuck in chasing and looking for validation through what I got or was able to attract into my life. But like I said, the focus is working on who you are, discovering who you are. And it does sound selfish in a way, but I think it's not, because if you think about it, how can you help somebody else fully if you don't even know who you truly are and what you're truly capable of? You limit yourself when you try to control things right away and not discover what you're meant to be here for. For me, for instance, I was looking to push food to have results in that area, being able to manage my psoriasis and live drug-free for the past almost 9 years now. But I realized that's just the tip of the iceberg. And I was trying to rush things, which is another thing. Rushing is the devil. If you live in metropolitan societies, everyone's rushing in a rat race. Everyone's, thinking that, if I do things fast enough, I can get that money and then my life will make sense. But then you see these people just miserable. And one thing my mentor, I found out yesterday, he explained in a story which is massive, is, are you feeling good with the things you're doing? If you're doing something to make money and don't feel good and you get that money, you will throw it away as a consequence in order to get that feeling of feeling good. Everyone just wants to feel good. So people chase things to feel good. That was me for a long time. Chasing women, chasing experiences with drugs and women, anything to do with women, like, sexual experiences, trips with women. And I thought these two things, if I combined women, which is lust and a big detriment to a lot of men and a downfall of great men, if you read history, but if I combine women and something else, I would get the ultimate high. And don't get me wrong, in the physical realm, I did get a lot of highs, but the lows were much lower. And that was because I was trying to find something outside of myself. And think that that was the way, just chasing constantly and getting finding a bigger high, but you're basically a drug addict, and that's what I was. You're a physical world junkie. So I want to share that quickly. I know the noises in the back is not the best. My arm is killing me right now, but this message had to be shared because it's a crazy connection right now. I went on a long walk, got a bit lost, and found a new way. So that also ties into the video. Sometimes you feel the loss with you yourself as a person, but if you go a different way, you could find a new path to who you really are. Massive. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy your day. If you're new to the channel, more videos like this coming out. Like and subscribe. But in the meantime, as always, keep killing you.